What's up? Welcome back to the YouTube channel, R8 Trading, where I teach you how to code and implement profitable trading strategies. So this is um, this is part 4 of the consolidation breakout strategy. In this one, we're going to set up the moving stop loss to break even. And we are also going to optimize this and see if we can find a profitable strategy to then start running on a demo account. So let's open up Visual Studio. And I'll just run it to kind of explain what okay, that gave us too many. Alright, I don't really like this. So one thing we can actually do pretty easily and quickly is change it so that we can only look for another range if we're not already have a range found. So uh, so active range is false. So where does it get? Okay, so when it's false, we want to get it set to false after
connection.
So if if the orders are rejected, then we set it to false. Or if either of our orders are filled. No, are canceled. Because if the buy is filled, the sell will be canceled, and then it'll set active range false. And then also if we have close at end of session, that will cancel it, and then we can look for another one. So let's see. Compile that. Okay, so that didn't change anything. Why is that? So it's getting called right here. So this is happening more often than we want. So once it's true, let's take this whole thing, put it into here. We can remove this. And then as we draw the object, we can just enter it. So Control X, put that in here. So now when we find a new range, then if we find a new range, then we'll create our rectangle and that should fix this issue. So compile that. All right, so now what happened? Okay, that's still not doing it right. All right, we're just gonna go back to how it was. I mean, it worked fine before, so no need to fix something that isn't broken. So we'll compile it like this. Clear that. And then there we go. Yeah. And then we're gonna add, so if you're backtesting this, you're not gonna want to draw all that stuff. That's gonna slow it down a lot. So we can add a bool, copy, paste, and then yeah, print range rectangle. And then print rectangle. And then we'll only draw the rectangle if equals true. Oh, that's wrong line. All right, so save that, compile that. All right, so actually just remembered how we can get rid of all those ranges, but make sure by order ID equals null and cell order, oh, not and cell order ID equals null. This will just make sure that there's no pending orders. Then we'll just copy that and do the same here. Compile. And still not sure. Enter, take profit. Okay, I mean, yeah, I guess this is working because this range is here, and then we open it and close the trade, and then we're creating another range that then is here. So, I mean, yeah, this is working how we want it. So, next we're gonna let's add the move stop loss to break even. All right, so to do this, first what we need to do is come up here, and now we need a stop loss order ID. This is just going to save our stop loss order so that we can move it around later. So come down to, so where we set our stop losses, submit order unmanaged, stop loss TP. We're going to set this to SL order ID. And then same for the other one that is acting as a stop loss. So now we can modify that order. So then in onbar update, if what do we name it? Go break even equals true, and then break even trigger ticks. And ticks. So if go break even equals true, then if we're gonna do position dot get unrealized profit loss per performance unit dot ticks, and then was it trigger? Oh, I already forgot. Break even level also in ticks. Break even trigger in ticks. Get rid of this name. Break even level in ticks. Let's name that different. Move stop loss. Move stop loss to X ticks in profit. So then you can also do negative if you wanted to still just move it partly. So if we hit our trigger, then we're gonna move our order. So if position dot market position equals market position dot long, then we find our new stop loss level. So new, so for buy, we're gonna use a, it's actually just gonna depend if it's above or below price, or let me think. No, price it'll always be below price. So it's always gonna be a sell stop, I believe. Stop loss. Oh, this is wrong. Yeah, it's gonna be a sell stop. So we want to do new sell stop SL is gonna be whatever. We'll calculate that in a second, and then we'll do change order. So this will modify the order. Stop loss order ID. Stop loss order ID dot quantity. Limit price 0. Stop price. We're going to change to new sell stop SL. So to calculate our new stop SL, up here we need to do in ticks. We're gonna do so this will get the if our ticks in profit of the most recent candle closure is greater than the BE trigger ticks and SL order does not equal null, then we'll do all this. But once we change that order, then we're going to use stop loss order ID equals null so we don't keep modifying it. But new sell stop order ID is we're going to get that by taking the position dot average price and then add break even level ticks. So that's 10 ticks. And then we'll divide it by master instrument dot tick size. So the tick size is 0.25. You take break even level ticks, say it's 10. We divided that by 2.5, which gives us 2.5, which is what we want. We add 2.5 to the position size, and that will be our new stop loss. Then same thing for sells. Else if position dot market position equals market position dot short, then it's going to be new buy stop. And we're going to take our average price and subtract however many ticks in profit we want our stop loss to be. And then new buy stop SL. So I believe that should work. And then we're also going to print stop loss moved to, and then we can just do sell order ID dot stop price. And this will print where the stop is moved. So let's fix these real quick. Trigger, we'll do 50. This will be 10. Now compile. Now, break even true. So it should be when we're 50 ticks in profit, we'll move stop loss to more or less break even. So let's see if that happens at all. So I'm not seeing anything. So we bought. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Okay, so we're getting an error where that I'm gonna guess is our stop SL order ID is null. Shouldn't be in here. Okay, so here it is. So here stop loss order ID is null already, so we can't be using this. So let's delete these and then just put it after. That should do it. Compile that again. Okay, and there we go. So let's see, here's a range. We buy. Then we hit stop loss here. Stop loss moved. Okay, so we are moving our stop loss now at least. Okay, but now it's deleting our stop loss when we want. It's deleting it when we want our stop loss to say here. So why is that? All right, so got this working. As you can see here, we bought, went a little bit in profit, moved stop loss to break even, closed it. Here we have this sell, same thing in profit, stop moved to break even, closed it, buy, went to TP, buy, straight to stop loss. And then, yeah, so it's working. And then here we have an active range right now. So that had to edit a couple things, but so one, this was we had divide, change that to multiply. This was 0, change that to 1. Added this at the end of on order updates. If our stop loss order is not null and it's a current order and it gets filled, then we set it to null. And I believe that is it. We also added this if go break even is true and we are not in a flat position, then modify it. So that's the full code for this strategy. Done doing that, and then we can just run a quick optimization just to show that it definitely is possible to make this strategy profitable. So gonna close this. Gonna open a new strategy analyzer. Gonna go to our strategy, optimization, and then I like to do genetic because it's basically just gonna show up random results and it's gonna be a lot faster. So I'm gonna do one generation size of 1,000, and then we want to do all of our inputs for this. So we can do 15 through 150 by 15. Contracts just one, X points. NQ moves fast, so probably 25 to 250 by 25. Peak strength 2 to 8 by 2s. Print rectangle false, calculate by TP. We're going to do false. I want to do it by percentage. So 10 to 100. No, I'll do 15 to 150 to 15. 15 to 150 to 15. And then go break even, we'll do false. Then NQ on the 5 minutes. Do not break at session close. And then, yeah, we can do this year so far. So this will just be a quick little back test, but this is what I would do. I would do, I mean, pretty close to these same parameters, but I would do it for probably 2 years, probably 2022 and 2023. And then I would test it if it's still making money this year. And if it was, if those same settings still made money this year without without optimizing on it, then that would be a good out of sample data, and then I would run that on a demo account. As long as the equity curve looks decent. That's the main thing that I look at. I don't like to see big drops or big spikes because that can just be, getting lucky or unlucky. So I want to see it pretty steadily just building up. Also, I don't like to see long periods of drawdown. So give this 10 more seconds and then the results should appear. And so here we go. Okay, so here's one of the issues with using profit factor. I mean, we only took one trade in that whole time and it was profitable, so obviously that's going to be the best results. But here we have one that took 8 trades. Looks like 7 wins and 1 loss. So yeah, none of these I would like, but we can run this one more time, and this is going to give us the net profit divided by the max drawdown. So this will give us a ratio of profit to drawdown, which I like to use a lot for seeing if a strategy looks like it's going to have a good equity curve and is profitable for the risk that it takes. So I'm going to pause this and then show you guys the result once it ends. All right, so here are the results, and this one actually looks really good. See, good profit factor, $2,000 of drawdown, made 26,000, 83% profitable. So, yeah, I like this one a lot, actually. So, what we're going to do, it's going to open in Strategy Analyzer tab. That's going to run another optimization by default for the version of Ninjatrader I have. Yours might not do that, but you're just going to abort it, come up here to backtest, and it's going to put all those settings that was just running on the previous one. So now we want to do out of sample. Well, so this is the same time period that we just tested. So looks good on both buying and selling side. Great equity curve. Now we want to do out of sample. So we'll do beginning of 2023 to June 26th of 2023, and let's see the results. So exactly a year ago, it lost money. So that means it was probably the strategy, these parameters were probably overfitted to the last 6 months and would not work great on new data. So this is because of this, I would not run it on a sim account. But yeah, thanks for watching. This is just a little preview on how I would backtest it and optimize it. But thanks for watching. If you found any value, please like and subscribe it. I also have a Discord channel where I give exclusive stuff, strategy codes, or if you just want to connect and ask questions. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys can use this code and make some money with it.